it's just ours. And I'm just tired of moving every month, and I'm just tired of 12 trips out to the car, up and down steps, and then do it again when I get to the next place. I just am weary. And this Rosie situation, I'm tired of dealing with people who are say one thing and then they don't follow through. And so I don't know why you had us meet her and what her deal is or what the deal is or what the purpose is. And there's a relationship that's supposed to be there, and for what reason, I don't know. Yeah. And maybe it's to help her son. But then we need to establish recovery here, and so that we have a place to send people and take people and to bring people to. So that involves having stability and a place as well. And I thank you for the stability of a job, and I realize that, a job isn't necessarily the end-all to be-all, because it's a dead end. It pays the bills, and that's about it. That there's no real hope for the dreams that are in our heart to be fulfilled with a job. So, as Cheryl Morley says, I need to kick my hard. And this is a hard one right now, and it's not going to get us what we want. So I am grateful for it, because it got us to a point where we're a little bit more stable. So I pray for Rosie that she figures out what she wants, and it sounds to me like she just wants the money. That's where she's at. She needs money. She needs money. That's what she said. So there's more important things in life than money. That she's concerned about having a place for her son, and she's not making ends meet, and it's because she's kind of got an unmanageable life. She's not really very business minded in the way she runs things. And so, Father, we offered to help her in those areas, and she just wants to sell it and needs money. So I don't know how that's going to work. If we fit into that plan, or we were to meet her so that we could have a connection with her son for Transform, I don't understand your ways, and I don't understand. And I'm just trying to go with it, but not get my hopes up for anything, because I'm seriously, honestly tired of disappointment. And so whatever happens, happens, and I'm just going to try to live day by day. And I know, are we supposed to hope? I don't want to hope too much, because they just get crushed. So I don't know. And hoping is really a good idea. At least not to have high hopes. I don't know. And I know Ruach tried to explain that to me the other day, but maybe the Ruach can put it in my heart and my spirit what that's supposed to look like, so I'm not just disappointed time and time again. And I had, it's like all these situations that were before us, and it goes, way back to the lighthouse, which actually it goes way back to the house and up by the Dells there. That didn't work out. The lighthouse didn't work out. The house on 21st didn't work out. It's like, why? I don't get it. And, I don't understand. And so I guess it's just, back to basics, and I don't want to sound ungrateful, because I am, and grateful. I know that Rock had to sleep in the car last night, I think. And, we're not having to sleep in the car all the time anymore. So I'm grateful. I'm just growing weary. It's like a 40-minute drive to work now. It's really long and lots of traffic. And I won't find the negatives. Just be praying for Rosie. And, oh, man, I don't know what to say about that. I just leave her in your hands, yeah. She needs help. I believe that we could help her. We got to open the door. Because, it's not in a place where we can do anything at this point. And I had someone else, being offered a mansion yesterday. I don't know if you, Jimmy the Bull, the gangster, I guess, lived here, and he has a $1 million mansion. And the gal who lives there, her husband died, and so my friend, the wife said, well, I don't want to live there. Do you want to live there? You can live there. I just need someone to take care of it. And it's like, well, why do these things happen to people who don't need it? And so I don't know what you have in store for us, but just by that example alone, I can see that you can do anything. You can move mountains. You can, you could make anything happen. You could, I don't know, you could probably make it so that we live at the White House, at the president's, you could probably work that out if you wanted to. I mean, because all things are possible with you. I just don't understand where we're supposed to be or why we're in this place and what we're supposed to do. And I just pray for clarity. And I know that it's going to be just fine. And I do trust you. And I thank you for making a way. And just pray for rest. Hallelujah.
la victoria tenemos ya, el poder de su voz derrota, Él lucha por mí. No hay arma que nos destruya, nuestro escudo es el Shaddai, vencedores somos en Cristo, en Adonai. Aunque los muros destruyan, que peligro nos aceche, el sonido de su poderosa voz, nombre sobre todo nombre, Yeshua HaMashiach, el equipo poderoso Dios, Jehová Nissi nuestro estandarte, mi salvación la roca, el Mesías justicia es, Adonai mi proveedor, el Shaddai. Cuando el grito de Dios resuena, la victoria tenemos ya, el poder de su voz derrota, Él lucha por mí. No hay arma que nos destruya, nuestro escudo es el Shaddai, vencedores somos en Cristo, en Adonai. Aunque los muros destruyan y el peligro nos aceche, el sonido de su poderosa voz, sobre todo nombre, Yeshua HaMashiach, el equipo poderoso Dios, Jehová Nissi nuestro estandarte, mi salvación la roca, el Mesías justicia es, Adonai mi proveedor, el Shaddai, el Shaddai, el Shaddai, el Shaddai. ¡Hey! Y las naciones lo alaban, Israel mira, amén, y todos cantan aleluya, Israel mira, amén. Y las naciones lo alaban, Israel mira, amén, y todos cantan aleluya, Israel mira, amén. Adonai, Elohim Israel, Adonai, santo es el Señor. Santo es el
So what Sandstar is really trying to say, can you hear me, Jay?
I can hear you.
She misses a rock star. Because I bring the hope and I bring the love and I bring all that faith into everything. So what it comes down to, Sand, this is what the Ruach said to me as you were talking. He gave you a whole year to work on faith, and you've come a tremendous amount of miles in your growth, in your faith, and now he's working on your hope. So you don't have to take a year on hope. You can get this one down in a few months if you just work it out. Hallelujah. How great it is. She had the first thing that she had to work on, because it says faith, hope, and love, right? At the end of 1 Corinthians 13, it says faith, hope, and love, doesn't it? So the first thing that Sand worked on in her program in this 7 years now was she said, I don't know how to love. I need to learn how to love. So I think she's really getting the love down. She's really growing tremendously in that love area. And then, you know, this whole last year going out on the road, and, man, her faith was stretched. So she was learning faith, man, and she was talking that on all these broadcasts. You know, because I listen back. I have to turn these on during the day. So I'll catch a little bit of my wife, and I'll get to hear her heart, you know, and then I can pray and intercess while she's talking for her, which I do. And you know, it's so great, you know, because he took her from learning to love to loving. He took her from learning to have faith to faithing, and now, or into faithfulness. And now, man, she's learning the hope. And, you know, one of the number one things that we got to do in professional network marketing or building distribution networks or being brokers and positioning people to be successful is we've got to have hope, first and foremost, that someone will want to do it. Then we have to have hope that they will do it. And then we have to have hope that they will be learning everything they need to learn and be successful in it, and they'll follow the instructions, and have hope that they'll listen and be a good student, because to be a good leader, they got to be a good follower, and then eventually we have hope that they're going to eventually build up and become positive and hopeful, that they'll be positioning themselves to be leaders. And then once we got 3 leaders, it's a done deal. We can basically double the income that San makes at her job at a 2-star level. And, you know, it's just a matter of putting that together. There was a guy that came to Tom Chenault at the seminar that we did in Orlando, and he got so inspired by Tom, and he was a 1-star. He's been a 1-star for many years, 82 years old. And he makes good money with the business as a 1-star. He makes over $6,000 a month, Tom said. And Tom was counseling me, and he said, the guy got so fired up listening to Tom that he said, I need to go 5-star. You inspired me to go back to work, because I've been just kind of coasting as a 1-star with a big group with a lot of customers in it that all buy the product. And I get a really great check. This is a great retirement for me. And he says, how old are you? He says, 82 years old. He says, go play golf. Go enjoy your grandkids. Enjoy your wife. He said, you're a good-looking 82-year-old couple. Have a great time. You've built a great retirement income. Just enjoy what you got. $6,000 a month is all right, you know. So I don't know what the guy's dreams were. You know, maybe the guy wants to move a mountain at 82 years old, and deep down inside he's never moved it and he wants to do it. I can't say. But there's one thing for sure that I got out of that, and that was Tom definitely wants people to enjoy the journey and not get caught up in the money, but let the money get you free from being caught up in all of that. And I have a hope. I have a hope that, you know, I can help people to take the stress, the struggle, the frustration, the worry, the doubt, the fear, and all the junk that comes from a lack of money out of their life if they just want to go to work on this project that we got, because I believe it can position themselves for great things. And it's a noble profession. It's a noble thing to be able to offer people health alternatives and offer people ways to fund their businesses and their dream businesses, so to speak. For sure is the big part for me on the David Allen Capital that I love is if someone's got a dream to own a restaurant and they need capital to put a wing on that restaurant, I want to be able to provide that. So I have hope that I can provide that for people, and I'm excited about doing what I do outside of ministry. I feel like I can really be a blessing to people and the Abrahamic blessing that's on me. So I have to just stay hopeful that I'm going to focus my energies accurately. And I'm just going to decree and declare this because I think it's pretty simple as a business plan. And I know it's the Shabbat. I'm not trying to talk business. I'm trying to talk life into my life of the efforts that I'm putting forth, you know. I'm trying to be obedient and go where he wants me to go and do what he wants me to do, you know. So in this whole thing, one of the most profound, simple ways of explaining it was this. Tom said, you're picking a team. It's like the NBA draft, and you're picking a team, and you're going out there in this world, and you're trying to pick your team out of all the free agents and all the people that are, just coming out of college or coming into college, however you want to say, coming into Success University, right? You're picking a team. And then as you pick your team and you got them all on the sidelines, you only need 5 that really want to play basketball, because you can only have 5 on the court at any given time. They said in the past, Rock, you've had a lot of people on your team that even people, and they want to play football, and they want to play hockey. They want to play a different game than what you're trying to play. And that's why you haven't had the massive success that you should have, because you're really good at getting the people on the team. You're really good at picking people to get on the team, but too many of them are not interested in playing basketball. And you know how to play basketball. You're the star of the team. But you need 5 people like you that you can put in on the court that are willing to play and be superstars like you. And when you find 5 people like you that have a dream as big as you do to move mountains, then you're really going to go places. So every time I want to talk to you, I'm in a bad place, or you are, and we just can't seem to talk. So I'm decreeing and declaring it that Yah is going to give me the right team. The people that want to get out on the court, that want to get it done, they're ready to play now. They're saying, put me in, coach, put me in, coach, put me in, Rock, put me in. I'm ready to play today. And I can get those 5 people on the court at the same time that want to play basketball. They want to do it right. They want to do it excellent. They want to be an all-star team. And hallelujah, the victory that's ahead of us, the income that's ahead of us is amazing. Just the time since we have met Tom Chenault, his income has increased. If you take it average by year, his income every year has increased by $40,000. He told me what he made in this last tax return. So since we met him, it's over a $200,000 increase, which is about $40,000 a year. Now, how would you like to get a raise of $40,000 a year doing what you love to do? Helping people learn how to play basketball and getting them out on the court on not one team, but you're like the leader of the NBA, and you're getting them on all kinds of teams because you're setting up teams all over the place. He's over in Australia right now setting up teams. But what he's doing is he's putting hope, because he sells hope, and this is why I brought it up, because Tom says, I don't get concerned about products. That's not what I sell. I sell hope. And, hope is the issue that Sam was talking about today, and I wanna sell you hope today because I love you, and I want you to believe that Yah is going to move the mountains, and he's going to give us the right team that we can dream with our team, and that team is going to be people that have a beautiful end game dream. They wanna change the world, their little corner of it. And that's what's exciting, is it's not just about our dream now. Now it's a matter of what are the dreams of every person that we've got on the team, and how bad do they want it? How bad? What are they willing to do to get it? Because the Bible, you know, if you read the Proverbs and you understand the Proverbs, it ain't going to come easy. It never says anywhere in the Scripture success will come easy. In fact, it says success is going to come with a lot of long suffering. And it's going to come in His timing, but it'll never come if we don't put forth the effort doing the right things and playing basketball correctly. We can't be traveling. We can't be, you know, having a lot of personal fouls out there. We got to be doing it right. We got to play the game right. And all of a sudden, once we do all the practice, and we start really getting out there, running our wind sprints and doing all the things necessary, what's going to happen is we're going to have some champions rise up. We're going to have a Magic Johnson. We're going to have a Dr. J, a Julius Erving. We're going to have a Larry Bird. We're going to have a LeBron James. Hallelujah. Now, this isn't everything Tom said. He's just a real simple message. But this is the rock extended version to say, I decree and declare, Yah is putting together, through our efforts of just loving people and meeting the right people, He's going to put together 5 people and then some, 4 more, actually 9. We're going to have 4 that are ready to go in at any time. And we'll have a total of 9 that are playing the game. They are our second string people, and they're going to be great dream builders as well that love to play basketball. So we're going to have a great team, and I have hope in that. I have hope in the dream and hope in the team. And I'm going to love the team, and I'm going to love the dream, and love Yah for giving me that dream, because I got a huge dream, so big that, you know, when I look at it, it used to scare me. It was so big, but now I embrace that dream with faith, and there ain't nothing going to get me discouraged or disappointed or make me want to stop going after that, because He put it there. And a lot of it was articulated in what San shared. But, you know, when it's dream, struggle, victory, which I've given this message before too, when you're in the struggle, you got to really keep your eyes on the dream. Why? Because that's what keeps the hope level at a 10. So, you know, what Dexter, my hero, used to say is, you know what, when we would have a major disappointment or a major setback, one of our people would quit or die, or some problem would happen somewhere and it would affect our financials, rather than jumping into the pity bag and feeling bad and sorry for ourselves, he said, I would take Bertie out and we'd go look at something that we would be motivated by. We go look at another house, or we go look at some houses, or we go drive a Rolls Royce, or drive a Bentley, or new Mercedes or something. We would just try to keep our eyes on the hope that we're going to be blessed, and it doesn't matter. It's not what the thing is. It's not about materialism. It's about getting your eyes off of the discouragement, getting your eyes off of the things that aren't happening, and looking at the things that could happen, the possibility thinking. That's the hope. That's the beauty of it. And when we keep our hope up, when we keep our dreams up, then our faith can start to get behind that and get with it. And as that faith comes alongside those dreams, great things are ready to manifest. It's a beautiful, beautiful situation, and it's something we should be very excited about. Hallelujah. Can you still hear me? Hallelujah.
Yes.
Oh, my screen is so dark, and I didn't replug it in, and now I just had 3 sheriffs come up, and it kind of got me distracted. I guess I still have that little thing going on inside me. They're all parking right around me. How cool is that? Good morning, gentlemen. Thank you so much for your service. Hallelujah. All right. So I'm, they're probably going, man, it must be a Trump supporter. Because he's so for the lawfulness instead of the lawlessness. I just love our president. You know, as you were praying, I was actually praying for Donald Trump in the middle of your prayer about hope, because I think about in trying to get his dream of making America great again and bring this country into the right direction. I heard that yesterday. Because this world is so messed up, and Yah is using him in such an incredible way. I thought about how hard it must be to keep your hope up when the whole, not the whole, but like half the country of these crazy people out there were coming against them. You know? Oh, Chicago. So I pictured when you said that we could go to the White House. I pictured you and I meeting with Donald Trump at the White House, and us really sharing.
I think there's a lot of homelessness there, and he's probably got a couple extra rooms, you know.
I pictured us just really opening up our hearts and sharing our dream with him. You know, they just did all this stuff with the prison reform, and, you know, it would be so cool to have the government back this vision and him to get up there on the stump speech for this 2020 election and say, you know, there's a couple out there that have just been trying to help people and love people so much, from Love Ministries, Love Incorporated, out of Wisconsin, but now been in Florida and Arizona. They're traveling all over the United States to try to make America great again. And I love this couple, and I want to see them succeed. So my cabinet has arranged a $10 million grant for them to do faith-based initiatives in this country. You know, something like that would be just amazing, but how can you have it if you don't first dream it? You got to dream it. You got to see it. Who knows? You know, I mean, Apostle George said that I'm going to get with leaders. Now, of course, he said he wanted me to get with Governor Walker, so whatever that means, maybe Governor Walker is supposed to, you know, run again for something else and you know, be a senator. I don't know, but I do know that there's been a lot of prophecy that we will get with people of influence, kings and priests, high priests, and in the royal priesthood, people that are in authority, people that are in positions of power. And we're going to have favor with those people. So I have hope. I have hope. I have hope. I have hope that he will not allow me to ever give up the hope in the dreams that he's put in my heart, and those dreams that have been shared. They haven't been shattered. They haven't been destroyed. They haven't been stopped. They've just been put on back order and coming soon status in some ways, and you know, it's got to be in Yah's timing, I guess. It's got to be totally. My hope is in Yeshua, and if I hope in Him and I put my trust in Him and I put my faith in Him, that He didn't put these dreams in my heart for me to fail. He put these dreams in my heart so that I could succeed. But the process and the journey of getting them is the greatest part, because it creates what's called the testimony. And we've got to be able to share that testimony. We've got to be able to share that hope with the world, because there are so many lost people out there. There's so many people that just really don't get it, you know. And we're the ones that change that mind. We're the ones that get them to see more so they can be more. We're the ones that put that hope out there for somebody that they can get on the team and they can get their dream. We're the ones that can put the steam in the dream. We can get with them on a regular basis, and as they're going through their moments of doubt, that we can help them to be able to get a bigger dream and a bigger vision. You know, I'm grateful to have that position in life of being able to help people and be able to build their dream and to be able to bring the faith behind it and the love behind it so that their hope can overflow, their cup can overflow. Hallelujah, that they live in the overflow that David talked about. Hallelujah. The decrees and the declares in the Purim that's coming, that is this season that we're in right now, was what was at Abba Worship last night, and they're going to be doing decree and declare. They're going to be explaining and teaching on what they need to be speaking as a congregation for them to move to the next level of their faith and their hope and the difference makers that they can be. Hallelujah. And, you know, one of the greatest parts of the whole time that I sat down with Tom and counseled was as we were talking about this huge dream that I got, that Yaz put in my heart, and I was really trying to get across to him, and he was trying to bring up other things. And, you know, we'd gone to AA meetings, so he heard my heart share there, and he complimented me on how I share with people how to turn their lives around. And I got one of the greatest messages that he's ever heard, and that I got more heart than any ambassador alongside him, that he and I have more heart than all the ambassadors. And that's what he wants, is he wants more ambassadors. And, you know, the Bible calls us ambassadors, so that's kind of really cool. This royal priesthood, we're ambassadors for him. He said he wants more ambassadors that have the faith like I have, that have the hope like I have, that have that dream like I have, that it comes out in the heart, and people hear the passion in the heart. And, you know, Yah judges us by the thoughts and the intents of our heart, and that's why I listen to Donald Trump, and I get excited. I listen to Nebi Gomez, and I get excited because the hope that he has for that group of people that he's been called to oversee and outreaching into the community through that group of people. And us being a part of that with that new room that is now in place, and there's chairs in there and everything. So, you know, we were still going at, you know, it was about 20 after 10, and we were still going, and I just had to get on the road. I knew that I was not going to be able to drive too far, leaving that late and whatever, but I did what I could. And I think I got myself maybe 60, 70 miles down the road or up the road, up north here in somewhat northern Florida. I'm not all the way to 10 yet, but hallelujah. I have this hope. I have this belief. And I have a heart, the heart of Yah, I believe it is. And that's what Tom saw. And it was really cool because at this one moment, if he kept talking about money, you know, and then the more and more we shared, and he looked at me and he said, "You're not really motivated by money, are you? Money just really doesn't mean anything to you, does it?" And I looked at him and I said, "I have a way bigger dream than money. I'm going to need money along the way to get to that ultimate dream. But money doesn't motivate me. And he even said it. He said, all that really motivates you is making a difference in the lives of the people, isn't it?" And I said, "That's it. You got it. That's what I want to do the most." And that's my song. You know, I sing it every day now. Need to breathe, difference maker. I just can't get it out of my heart, out of my head. it's like in there, because that really is my dream. That's really what motivates me. And it keeps the hope in my cup that I might be able to reach that one new soul. Because I was explaining to him, I said, I don't care whether they get enrolled in the business when I do a CSI. I said, you told us not to have an agenda, and I said, I don't. When I do the CSI, I'm making a friend. I'm making a new friend. I'm connecting with a soul, and I'm talking to that person about who they are and what they want in their life. And if there's any way that I can be a blessing to them, hallelujah, to get what they want out of life, then I'm going to open up opportunity as time goes in my follow-through. But and I told them, I said, so if they're not a fit for getting involved in longevity, I don't really care. If there's someone that is supposed to be doing a ministry and they're not doing it, and I can help them to move, even with just praying with them or having faith with them, to move in the right direction towards doing what they were born to do, man, he says, so you really are a difference maker. I said that, and I said, yeah, can I sing the song for you? He goes, no, But yeah, I love that song, Difference Maker. It really is about the hope, that we can make a difference, that we can affect lives, that we can change lives. And I have that hope in every person, that I can make a difference and be a part of their solution, be a part of their dream coming true. And if that dream is to serve others, then, man, it even excites me more, because I really feel like I'm building the kingdom, and that CSI wasn't about materialism. It wasn't about what I'm going to get out of it. It was just purely about what is it that you really want. And that's my CSIs, and so I think the respect level, even though, and the frustrating thing is that he wants me to be able to have 5 people on my team that want to play basketball. So that's the frustrating part for him, because he says that you and Sandy have more talent and more gifting and blessing on you than anybody else on my entire network. And I was thinking always, well, he just says that to everybody, to make them feel good and encourage them. But when he said it this time, I think he really, when he says it to us, it's pretty specific that he sees something really big in us, and that gives me hope. So he is selling hope. And that's his number one product. And you know what? That's a ministry. That's marketplace ministry, because he's selling the hope to activate an army of people that are hope builders, and that are helping people not just have that hope, but an 82-year-old guy making $6,000 a month that's not done anything really with longevity for a long time. He's just kind of been enjoying One Star and been coasting because he's got a great income. He doesn't really build the business, but he got motivated by Tom to go out and build the business at 82 and go from 1 star to 5 star. Tom told him play golf. Well, hallelujah. How beautiful is that Tom said, I don't need the money. I don't need the extra money. You go to 5 star. Just play golf. Enjoy your elder years, So I don't know if